So let's talk about stream sniping in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, which is a pretty popular game that everyone's talking about right now. It's, I think, one of the most popular games on Steam, one of the most played games currently on Steam. And I think they sold over 6 million copies of the game, which is pretty impressive considering that it was developed by a small studio. It's only on one platform. That's pretty impressive. Very impressive feat by the people who made this game. I've seen gameplay. I've seen what people think of the game. Very impressive. Very talented team that made PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Absolutely. It's very incredible what these people were able to accomplish. They're just able to prove that you don't need to be a big AAA studio that spends, that has these multi-million-dollar projects. You have these 80 million, 90 million, 100 million. Destiny was a $500 million project. Their budget was $500 million, and that game was a total pile of shit. So, the fact that a game that obviously didn't even have a fraction of that budget, not even close, we're able to make a much better game than these big AAA studios. It's just incredible, honestly. I've never played the game because I obviously do not have a modern PC. But if and when I do get back into PC gaming, it's probably one of the first games that I want to check out and play. But there's some shit that's been going on in this game and in the game's community that's been kind of scaring me a little bit. Especially since there are a lot of people who think that this is okay. So, stream sniping. Well, let's talk about that. So I've heard about stream sniping for a while now, and I really didn't, I've been hearing about it, but I didn't really know what the hell it was. I'm like, stream sniping? Well, I knew it had something to do with Twitch, but I didn't know exactly what it was, but apparently it's like the modern version of a friend looking at your screen in a split-screen local multiplayer game. So, like, if you're playing Call of Duty, we've all experienced this before, like, when we were younger. Like, when you're playing Call of Duty or whatever game that's, had the split screen, and your friend or your sister, your brother, whoever, looks at your screen to see what you're doing in the game and kills you. Because they're dickheads. I actually have a recent example of this. That's actually happened to me in real life. Playing UFC with my sister's boyfriend, because he has the UFC game. We play it on 2 players. It doesn't have a split screen, but it's hard to explain unless you played the game. But basically, you're able to, it shows what movements you're able to make, the grappling moves, because UFC is mixed martial arts, and mixed martial arts, sorry, it's like 2 in the morning. Mixed martial arts has this, the rules of MMA. You could do punches, you could do kicks, and you could also do takedowns and grapples and shit. So, the takedowns and grapples, you have a thing on the screen that indicates whether or not you're able to do, like, certain takedowns and shows, like, which button on the analog stick that you need to move to do the thing. So, my sister's boyfriend, when he plays against me, he keeps beating my ass because he looks at my screen, he looks at my grappling thing on the screen, and just moves. He's able to see what I'm doing before I do it, or a little bit after I do it. Because if you move the stick in the same direction that your opponent is, you reverse their grappling. If that makes some sort of sense. Basically, I've experienced cheating from split screen, and since split screen is pretty much dead, and I did make a video about that, you should check it out if you're interested in that kind of thing. If you're interested in split screen and why I think that it's bad for the industry that split screen is kind of dying. So if you want to, learn more about that, then check out the video. But this is kind of like the modern version of that, since split screen is in fact dead. Stream sniping, as it's called, is basically doing the same exact thing. It's the same exact concept. You are looking at another person's screen, except you're looking at a Twitch streamer's screen instead of another person's screen if you're playing split screen. Ugh. If you're playing split screen. I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know what's up with me today. So, what do I think about this? I think it's a bad thing to do, because I've experienced it before. You know, being cheated, people looking at my screen, know what I'm doing, and being able to kick my ass in the game. Because whenever I play 2-player in UFC, I always get my ass kicked. But when I play online, because they can't see what you're doing online, obviously, I always win. I pretty much always win. My record in UFC is, like, really good. So, I know it's an issue. It's an issue that it's there. I'm not trying to undermine that issue and say that, oh, it's just not a big deal. Stream sniping is nothing. No, but what I'm saying is that it's completely ridiculous to ban people from stream sniping, because when you're streaming, when you're watching a stream and you're cheating and you're seeing where the person is, yeah, that's a shitty thing to do, but how the fuck are you going to prove that? How the fuck can you prove that someone is stream sniping? That you're looking at someone's stream and you're killing them? How can you prove that's not just their skill? That they just found this person? Because Unknown's Battlegrounds, basically it's like a huge, like, you know, battle arena or of some sort. It's like H1Z1 King of the Kill, except it's a lot more advanced, I guess, and it's a lot more, like, it's a better game than that, because that game is kind of doo-doo. But it's basically like a battle royale where a whole bunch of players are in one map, and they have to get the most kills. So, how can you prove that they're watching someone stream on Twitch? Like, how do you prove that? Unless they're streaming themselves and they're like on camera like I am right now, or like PewDiePie is when he's streaming, or whatever. You know what I'm talking about, when people have their face in the corner. And if you see them pulling up like a stream on their phone or something, or you could tell that they're actually looking to stream, like there's actual video evidence of that happening, then that's one thing. But I assume that someone who is stream sniping is not going to allow themselves to be caught doing such a thing. So, it makes me think, like, how do you prove such a thing, though? How do you do that? The answer is you can't. You can't prove that someone is stream sniping. You just can't do it. So to ban people for stream sniping is absolutely fucking insane. There's no proof that you can't prove it. You just can't fucking prove it. It's not a very hard concept. You can't prove that someone is cheating, watching someone stream on Twitch, because that's such, like, it's you can't prove it. You just can't. I know I keep saying it, I'm like a broken record, but it's the fucking truth. So when they ban people for doing this, it's just, like, ridiculous, because in order to ban someone for cheating, you need to have proof that they're doing the cheating. And in this case, yeah, it's cheating, but you can't prove that they're actually cheating, so people who actually aren't cheating are going to get caught in the crossfire, and they're going to get banned for pretty much no reason. How do you prove that's not just their skill? That they, you know, that they're able to kill these people, and that these people are just better at the game than them. That they're watching their stream. You can't. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I think it's even more ridiculous that so many people are defending this. So many people have faith in a company that they're going to do the right thing, even though they can't prove it. They somehow know when someone's stream sniping. And we just need to trust the developers of the game to do the right thing and ban people who deserve it. Except you don't require evidence to do such a thing, because there is no evidence. So I think that we need to understand that, you know, there's certain things that are important, that are issues, but not every issue can be resolved on this planet. You know, whether it's video games or whether it's political, it doesn't matter what it is. There's certain issues that no matter what, They can never, ever, ever, ever be resolved, no matter what you do. And this is definitely one of them. You cannot solve this problem of stream sniping unless your solution is just banning everybody that happens to kill a fucking Twitch streamer. Like, come on already. Are you fucking kidding me? It's just ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Now, I have nothing against the game. I've never played it. Nothing against the development team. They're very talented. They were able to prove that indie developers can sometimes be more talented and make better games than these AAA fucking companies that have multi-million-dollar budgets that go fucking nowhere. It just goes for these fucking, you know, most of that money goes towards fucking marketing. Like the Destiny's $500 million budget. It seems like $499 million of those dollars just went to fucking advertising that shitty fucking game. I mean, let's be fucking honest. But these guys were able to prove that as long as you got the dedication, as long as you're actually passionate about what you do, you can make something great. You don't need to be part of a big, you know, publishing studio that controls everything that you do, that kind of forces you to make shitty games. You just have to have a big... No, you don't need to have a big budget. You don't. And these guys were able to prove it. And I'll always have respect for this team. Never played the game, but I have absolute respect for the team that made this game. Absolute respect. But you can't fucking ban players for pretty much no reason and for no evidence. That doesn't, you know, that doesn't undermine their accomplishments and what they've done. Not at all. I'm just saying it's something that we need to have more awareness for. And something that we can't just, like, brush aside and be like, oh yeah, you know, oh, they're just banning people for stream sniping. Stream sniping is a bad thing, but you don't realize that no matter what it is, whether it's stream sniping or anything else, if it's something that you are punishing people for without any evidence, then there are going to be problems, and innocent people are going to suffer from this. So, I just think you need to leave this issue alone. I know it's an issue, but is it really worth having innocent people banned from the game who did nothing fucking wrong besides killing a fucking Twitch streamer? You know what I mean? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.